And welcome back to Wild Arms 4. So, last time we started the game, we escaped our home CL. We've met with Arnaud and Yuli. There's, circumstances and whatnot. But that's our party so far. So, and we are now in Filgaia. So that's fun. If you look up worthless in the dictionary, you'll find Ethan's picture. If he had at least the backbone to go to Kulain Temple or somewhere and earn a living gathering treasure, I'd be a little nicer to him. Good to know. But we are in this little town. Meat cooking, it sure smells good. I'm hungry. Because we're looking for a restaurant. Aren't you guys going to eat? You've only been picking at it. Yeah. I thought you were hungry. Yes, we were, but the food isn't very good here. I think I've had enough to eat. Me too, I'm sorry. It doesn't taste good. Really? It's pretty much the same everywhere. We don't have a lot of money for this trip, so you better eat when you can, or you may regret it later. My, you really seem to be enjoying the food, mister. I've never seen anyone eat our food with such gusto. If you like it that much, how about some seconds? On the house, of course. What, are you serious? You bet I'll eat as much free food as you've got. Hey, those are the guys that attacked CL. Don't start any trouble here, Jude. I'm not happy about it, but fine. I'll keep my face hidden. Will that make you happy? Bring us some drinks and make sure they're strong, and some snacks to go with them too. But you'd better bring us something tastier than that junk the chef sent us last time, or else. We're fighting on the front lines for you, for your protection. Shouldn't you show us a little more gratitude, Missy? You don't know how to treat your customers, do you? Once you fill our orders, come over here and entertain us. After all, if we didn't patronize this place, that nasty food of yours would put you out of business in no time. That's not what they're saying. Calm down. What do you think will happen if we get involved? We have to do something. It has nothing to do with us. Besides, it's not like we have the right to butt in. You don't need a right to help someone in trouble. It's not wrong.
I won't insist that you eat quietly, but can't you behave in a manner that is befitting for your age? It's embarrassing for the rest of us to watch you behave like that in public.
Oh, we got ourselves a tough girl, eh? Well then, why don't you serve us instead?
You are beyond uncouth. Disgusting.
What did you say?
I know a thing or two about swords. But unfortunately, charming isn't part of my repertoire. I'd be happy to give you a taste, but I may fall short of your expectations.
Never mind. Come on,
Let's go find another joint.
Yeah, the food's bad. The waitress isn't worth looking at. Even the customers are lame. Better leave or we might become like her.
She'll learn her lesson sooner or later.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. I know you can't choose your customers, but if you let those types do as they please, you'll only regret it later. That was so cool. I wish I'd taken my sword training more seriously. It's hard to believe there really are people like that. And here is where I make my entrance. We didn't intend to jump in too, but you handled things so flawlessly we didn't even get the chance. Would you care to join us at our table so that we might introduce ourselves? You don't look very trustworthy. Are you with those guys that have just left? If so, I won't hold back. What are you saying? No, we're not with them. We were just so impressed with you. That was really cool. Oh, thanks. You mentioned you were traveling alone. With the way things are these days, I can't help but worry about a girl like you traveling all by yourself. What are you talking about, Arnaud? How can someone as cool as that be in any kind of danger? Jude gets it. What the heck are you looking cool and being in danger have to do with each other? What I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry we're making such a fuss. We didn't mean to intrude upon you. I don't think it's anything you need to apologize for. Besides, they say that friendship is a beautiful thing, do they not? I think a little fuss amongst friends is just fine. Do we look like we're friends? Well, I sure would rather be friends with you. Why don't you tell us your name? Jude and the others introduced themselves to the swordswoman, who called herself Rickwall? Whatever, and told her about everything that had happened to them so far. An assault by soldiers, the awakening of a mysterious power, your mother and the rest of the villagers gone missing during the destruction of your home. I thought you'd look like an unusual group, but I never expected you to have that kind of history. What do you intend to do now? Do you have an objective or a destination in mind? No, I don't know what to do. I have no idea where Mom or the others are, or what we should be doing next. What's the purpose of your journey, Raquel? My journey, it's nothing worth talking about, but if I had to choose something, I guess I'd call it sightseeing. Sightseeing? That's almost surprisingly ordinary. Yeah, I feel the same way myself. I don't have any particular destination in mind. I'm just visiting any beautiful sights I hear about. I'm traveling in hopes of finding something truly beautiful remaining in this world. I'm sure it must exist somewhere. If that's the case, is there anything we can do to help? Help? If anything, we'll just end up getting in her way. What are you thinking, Arnaud? I'm thinking about our travel budget. No matter what we decide to do, we're going to need money, and earning money isn't easy, kid. So, you weren't trying to be nice, were you? I'm thinking we ought to set up an arrangement to make some money. It's not all that unusual for drifters to do that. A drifter? Well, things certainly perked up around here. If you're looking for work, I may be able to help you out. I came here to visit Kulain Temple, some ruins on the outskirts of town, and I was just looking for someone to accompany me. Done and done. I'm yours. Hey, calm down. How about confirming the payment and conditions first? I can't give you very much, so it's nothing to get excited about, but let's see. If we make it to Kulain and back to the town in one piece, I'll pay you 1,000 Gela. Does that work for you? You bet. You guys are okay with that, right? Like you'd listen even if we said no. It's a deal. Jude, Yuli, I'm counting on you. Now you're putting us on the spot. Are you sure it's okay, Raquel? Even without us, I don't think you'd really have any trouble. It'll be nice having some company along. Traveling by yourself gets so lonely sometimes. And besides, friendship is a beautiful thing, and it's beauty that I seek. I think I'll enjoy our time together. Oh, are we friends? We haven't known each other very long. What is it? It's just the reason you gave for your journey. Was awfully simple. Feel free to be suspicious if you like, but it's a bit childish to expect everything to be extraordinary. Not to mention rude to the person you're doubting. Every time you level up, you'll earn growth customization. Use them to learn original commands, personal skills, and other special abilities that will aid you in the adventure. Use the GC Graphs system to distribute GC points and customize your characters. Adjust your points upon leveling up or as best meets your needs. Oh. Oh. So you can... Interesting. Alright. I don't have any money to buy food, so I sit around like this to conserve my energy reserves. Explaining all this to you is consuming precious energy as well, so do you mind moving along? Slavi made this. Shopkeeper made it himself. Goods sold at shops fall into the following categories: weapons, armor, battle items, and field items. The selection will vary as the game progresses. This was a general store, but lately the number of trade ships coming into port has dwindled and it's gotten difficult to restock weapons. I don't even have enough wares to call it a general store right now. The only inventory you would likely to find useful is support items. That's fine. That is fine. Alright. I'm Sasha, a drifter traveling across Vilgaia. Today I've come to Port Rosalia to eat some delicious fish. I went to the pub called the Seabreeze Port and it was fantastic, absolutely delicious. I can't recommend it enough. Okie dokie.
Whoa!
Fire really blazing, I'd better be careful not to get burned.
Hey!
The terrace overlooking the sea serves as a platform to admire the view. I guess it's a sign for visitors. Dun 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 dun.
Jump!
Okay, where did that?
Jump!
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's just go. Is this a map of the area? That's right, I'm planning to use this map to get to Kulain Temple. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Let's set up while there's still daylight. This is a map showing a region of Filgaia, the stage upon which this adventure unfolds. Press the X button to enter towns and dungeons. So it's kind of like Legend of Dragoon in that way. Press this square button to save the game or view badges. Press the circle button to open the main menu. Hold down the triangle button to speed up the cursor movement. Okie dokie. Sure. This is Kulain Temple. That's right. This once was a holy place where people would make pilgrimages to. I've heard that there's a magnificent statue of a saint inside. The statue is the reason you came here, right? In that case, we'll all go together. I want to check out the statue too. Bum bum ba da dum dum bum.
Get ready!
When Jude approaches a photosphere, a tool that is key to completing that area will appear within the light. Touch the tool and press the X button to pick it up. Press square button. Yeah, we...
Okay!
Awesome.
With comrades to depend on, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Dun 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 dun. Traveling around to see beautiful things must be fun, huh? Well, it's not fun all the time, but it is fulfilling. I try to capture the things I see and feel with my brush. You can paint too? Can I see? Show us what you've painted so far. Maybe later. It sure sounds like you're hiding something. You know what they say, heaven only grants but one blessing per person. You're really rude, you know that? Yes.
Charge! What's that? Oh! Okay!
I can't take it with me.
Jump! But I can't swim! Do you really think you can catch me? My turn! I'll make you feel my pain! I want to help! Because I don't want to lose!
Very nice. Ah, okay. Dun 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 dun. Awesome. Dun 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 dun.
Jump!
Oh gosh.
For it!
Gotcha. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But I can't swim! For it!
Parts necessary for the control of arms. By using alter parts, you can upgrade arms, ATP, and ACN. There we go. Wow, not only are you great with your sword, but you can paint too. You're really amazing, Raquel. Unlike me, you're so mature. Speaking of which, how old are you anyway? Kid, you need to be a bit more careful when you ask a woman her age, you know? Oh, I don't mind, I just turned 19 recently. So it's been 19 years since I was... Obviously. You're a year older than me? You're... okay. Oh, you're much older. I mean, there's nothing you can't do, and you're so calm and mature. I'm sorry. I get that occasionally, so it doesn't really bother me. I don't really feel like an adult myself, though. Besides, I can never grow up. And being a woman must be tough. I mean, you gotta worry about it concealing your age and all. It's not that big a deal, really. Besides, the same for men, too. I mean, what kind of a man would want to appear younger than he actually is? You look far younger than I do. Honestly, if you asked me, I'd say you could easily pass for a child. Nah. What? So Arnold's a kid, too. In that case, I'm not gonna let you treat me like a child anymore. What are you talking about? I'm an adult.
Time to cut loose!
Comet Strike.
Do you really think you can catch me? Time to end this!
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Lucky card times. We're getting a lot of those. I've noticed. There we go.
Well, okay, let's see what I can do. Time to cut loose.
Let's do this! Allow me.
Now watch me in action! See, kid, this is how adults handle things.
Excellent. Da dun da 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 da.
That thing's like solid metal!
A frontal attack won't get us anywhere. Maybe if we focus our magic against its weak points.
If we do that, we'll be in trouble when our MP runs out.
My sword should be able to penetrate its defenses. We'll need a precision attack combining Arno's magic with my sword. Jude, Yuli, you two support us. In other words, teamwork, right? I'll do my best.
Many enemies possess special attributes, so it's important to identify and use attacks that are effective against these attributes. Pay attention to the hints you find and be sure to make use of the Analyze command. Great start. So, attribute hard.
I want to help everyone! Heal!
My turn. I figured we might need this. Strike from the heavens!
Don't love that.
Let's do this smartly.
Okay, here we go! Phantom line!
Awesome.
Teamwork brought us this victory!
Very good. A lot of the enemies you'll face will have special characteristics. Monsters like that one with strong defensive abilities are best handled by my sword. On the other hand, my attack magic is effective against soft-bodied monsters, which would easily absorb regular physical blows. And with your ranged attacks, Jude, so I can attack opponents who are high above us. Those that the others wouldn't be able to reach, right? Since I'm a paladin, I can heal injuries. I can also support everyone with my magic. Compared to monsters, human beings are weak creatures. To triumph, we need to combine our limited power and use it intelligently. Yeah, well, using his intellect isn't exactly Jude's forte, but that's okay. There's more than one way to win a battle. The key to victory is to choose the best card from your hand to deal with the enemy. Sounds like a little confusing, but I'll give this teamwork thing a try. Breakpoints in a darkened state can be purified by defeating the monster that is attuned to them, or by disabling devices in the area. A purified white breakpoint has the ability to control battle encounters in its area. To toggle encounters on and off, press the R2 button.
Phew!
Back in town, you said something about being a drifter? Yeah, simply put, I'm a jack of all trades for hire. An adventurer who travels from one place to the next in search of jobs. I'm actually kind of famous as a drifter, you know? So what sort of things have you done? I've explored ruins, exterminated monsters once. I've even guarded a caravan. I've worked all sorts of jobs before, but on the most recent one I was hired to find a certain girl and take her into my protection. I did my job and managed to locate the girl, who had gone into hiding, but the employer turned stingy on me. No matter how long I waited, I never got paid. On top of that, they kept secrets from me too. In order for a job to be successful, a drifter and his employer need to be able to trust each other, you know? Well, they locked up the girl, saying they would protect her, and took her to a floating shelter in the sky. And so I... What? Hey, isn't that what you did to Yuli? Are drifters people who get paid to do bad things? No, it's not like that. I'm sorry about what happened. I mean, I was a victim too. There are some drifters who do bad things, in fact. The majority may be that way. However, there are definitely some drifters who use their skills to help others. Being a drifter in and of itself isn't a good or bad thing, but there are good ones and bad ones. Are you a drifter too, Raquel? I've lent my strength to others on occasion, and if I don't earn any money, I can't continue my journey. But I've never taken a job I've regretted, so I'd like to keep thinking of myself as a good drifter. Exactly, I feel the same way. I want to help people. But no one in CL's needed any special help. Why are there people in the outside world who are in so much trouble? They need help from others. Oh, that's right. You don't know anything about it, do you? I mean... About what? A little over 10 years ago, there was a catastrophe which destroyed the planet's environment, along with the hearts of its people. The Filgalia you see now is a direct result of it. Okay. Cool.
Get ready! Get ready! You picked the wrong opponent! My turn! Oh well, can't be helped.
That's not...
Too heavy!
Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh my gosh. There we go. Upwards.
Jump! landing!
Boom. The statue's been broken. How awful. Who would do something like... It wasn't a who, but rather a what. The war is responsible for this. War? Now that you mention it, Mom did say something about that back on that day. The war ended about 10 years ago. It had enveloped the whole of Filgaia, and it seemed like it would go on forever. It destroyed so much. The planet's environment, the hearts of the people, the war destroyed many of the beautiful things in this world. Sadly, this was probably one of them too. I wonder how many beautiful things remain in this world that I'll be able to see on my journey. Pressing the L1 button causes the... I know that. I know this game. A statue of the saint destroyed by the war. Why do people have to do things like this? It's a small flower, but it's so pretty. I bet Raquel would like it even if it's kind of tiny. There are still beautiful things here. After all, they haven't all disappeared from this world. Gunfire. Those soldiers we ran into earlier must have come to settle the score. Hey, that's... I heard my men were made into total fools earlier. Hardly surprising, but I figured I ought to go check things out, and it looks like it paid off. Jude, don't just jump into the fray like that. You're stopping me again, Arnaud? Stopping me again, Arnaud? You want me to just lie down and take it this time, too? These idiots, they shot the flowers just to threaten us. They destroyed these tiny flowers just for that. Why do I have to get dragged into this? I can't stand you little brats, and this time I'm gonna pummel you right into the ground. And I'll get credit for capturing you too, little Miss Guinea Pig.
I'm ready to go!
Is this as far as I go?
I need war!
Ah! Maybe I'll give that a try.
Children need to learn their place.
Ah!
Gotcha.
That's not great.
I'll do my best.
Think you can take me on?
Whoa! No! I need war!
Oh my gosh.
Time to get back to work.
I'll straighten you out.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see now.
I don't want things to end so easily. Oh.
It takes more than muscle to win a fight.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Let's do this. I figured we might need this. I can do it.
What the heck? Okay.
Here, cheer up.
What the heck?
I need war! You damn little kids! Fall back! Fall back! Retreat, damn it! This isn't the last you'll see of me, you punks!
Who the heck are those guys? They're probably former soldiers, smoldering violence, walking around in human form. With no place to go now that the war is over. Still, those weapons they were carrying, they may in fact be more than just a bunch of has-been soldiers. They were such pretty flowers. Are you always doing crazy things like that? No, not all the time. Last time is because they were trying to do bad things to Yuli and the people in CL. Today was because you risked yourself just for the sake of some flowers? In other words, he's just a kid. Maybe so, but I think it's something to be proud of. I don't really understand. It's not something you have to understand yourself. As long as the people around you know, that's enough. I'd like to thank you, Jude, for myself, and on behalf of this flower as well, thanks. If I could have one wish, I'd ask that you never lose that wonderful heart of yourself, of yours. Bleh. I'd love to see what you're like when you're all grown up. Inside Gara de Leon. Let's hear your report, Captain Lambda. Yes, sir. We have confirmed multiple ARM activation waveforms. We've also pinpointed the source coordinates with a high degree of certainty. A soldier out to gain a little glory for himself caused some delays earlier, but it sounds as though things will work out somehow. Those in power are corrupted by it. As they wield power, they succumb to the pleasures of oppression and become incapable of making wise or constructive decisions. As we have always said, the military must be regulated by civilian representatives. That is to say, our consensus supersedes all. It is as you say. I take full responsibility for failing to properly manage the military. To atone for this shame, I shall deploy my personal elite force, Brionac. You can expect good tidings in the near future. Brionac, eh? The Special Forces unit, which also goes by the name of the Piercing Lance. The lethal dagger you keep close at hand, so you're going to send them into action. You graduated at the top of your class at the old academy. I expected innovative strategies from you. Why do you use such orthodox methods? At the academy, I merely carried out the orders I was given, something even a dog could do. Besides, graduating at the top of the class is quite meaningless in this situation. Even standing before us, he speaks his mind clearly. In that case, we'd like you to show us that you're more than just a dog. Allow us to ask. Whoop. What conviction do you seek to carry out? The only conviction that pierces my heart is to create a future for Filgaia. I shall return to Brionac base at once and send the lieutenants to secure Yuli and treaty, whatever. Filgaia's future is our future as well. Show us the future reflected in your eyes, Captain Lambda Zellweger. You can use the meeting command at the green breakpoints found throughout towns and villages. The meeting command allows Jude to converse with his companions. The content of these conversations changes according to the events that have transpired. Checking them occasionally may provide hints to aid your progress. There was a save point. Oh, there's... Okay. They say in the old days women at the port immediately waited the home for their husbands to return from fishing out on the high sea. But that's an obsolete way of thinking. These days we need to earn enough so that we won't be in trouble if our husbands are drafted by the military and die. I'm actually trying to look for that save point because I know I forgot where it was. Honestly. But yeah. I do also feel like I'm probably gonna do some grind.
Whoa!
On my own.
Go!
Because of the way I have the stream stuff scheduled right now is that I can, you know, there it is.
Let's rest for a bit.
I was thinking those has-been soldiers were after me, but it seems they wanted something else. They want me and the power I have to regulate arms. The power to regulate arms? Then, when I lost control of my arm and CL and your power embraced me, was that the same power I have? It looks similar, but it's completely different. I can interact with arms that are already there, adjusting and controlling them somewhat, but I can't refine an arm from its raw form. I don't have the kind of high-level driver compatibility that you do. They wanted me to have that power, but... Then what exactly is my power? I don't know the truth myself. Jude, when you were young, did you ever live in some sort of facility? A facility? Nope. I think I've always lived in that village. That's the only place I remember. I see. It seems that we are different, just as I thought. When I was young, my power was given to me in that facility. I wasn't born with it. But you... that's not true for your power, is it? I have my power for a different reason than you? Then why am I able to use this arm thing? I can't answer that for certain myself. But before we go on, let me tell you this one more time, Jude. If you get any more involved in this, you won't be able to turn back. You may have to keep running and running from the adults who want your power. Do you still want to know about it? To be honest, I'm scared, but I'm even more scared of never knowing anything. If learning things I don't know means broadening my horizons, then I want to get involved. I think somewhere in that bigger world is where I'll find Mom and the others from the village. Yuli, I want to know about myself. Alright. When we headed for Kulan Temple, I looked at Raquel's map and could tell where we were. I think the area we're in isn't very far from the facility where I grew up. If I go there, you may be able to learn something about yourself, Jude. Yuli, I'd like you to take me there and... Whoa, wait, don't tell me you're dragging me into this too. I'd like you to come too. You were my first friend and the one who rescued me and all. Sounds to me like you had some involvement in what happened. If you're truly an adult, as you claim, then why not show some sincerity? Alright, fine, jeez, a guy can't catch a break. Now that that's settled, Jude, aren't you going to invite me? But, of course, I want you to come, but you have your own journey, right? So, it's always been a journey with no set destination. I don't see any problem with looking for what I seek while I travel with you. No, I'm just making excuses. I like you, Jude, so I wanted to travel with you. Is that a good enough reason? Thanks, I'll help you with your journey too. Excuse me, I hate to interrupt just as it's getting all emotional, but let's at least go and get ourselves properly prepared before we leave. In that case, in addition to your payment, I'll entrust you with what I have on me. It should help us in a bit in getting things for the trip. It's teamwork with our wallets, too. Jude's companions strengthen their combat power by acquiring new weapons by purchasing them at shops, for example. Jude, however, strengthens his own combat power by customizing the power of his arm. You can perform arm customizations only at breakpoints, and you will need Yuli's arm control ability to do so. Power and yours seem similar, but they're actually totally different. So I wonder if do I get anything from all three of them? My power is the ability to regulate arms and execute material drives. You're saying that Guardian programs are arms too? Yes, you could probably call those things arms as well. I can't activate arms on my own and maintain their forms like you can. Instead, by accessing the host, I can control arms within the limits of the Guardian programs. I don't really understand what you're talking about. It's likely that the biggest difference between us is that Jude is a natural-born gene driver. He wasn't given his power in that cold, white facility like I was. I can't believe I got dragged into this. People who complain about getting dragged into things are those who are too weak to deal with them. You sure talk big for a kid. Who did you learn that from? You could tell, huh? Instructor Henry is the one that told me that. He was the one who taught me swordsmanship in CL. Oh yeah, you got dragged into this too, didn't you? But I don't think of it as getting dragged into trouble. I'm not happy I got separated from Mom and the others from CL, and I hate those soldiers for what they did. But I'm happy. I got the chance to meet you, Yuli, and Raquel. In any case, it's only a temporary separation. There's no reason to think I'll never see them again or anything like that. You sure are cheerful, kid. I envy your optimism. So don't think of it as being dragged into something. Can't you help me out just a little longer? Alright, for just a little longer, but just a little. Got that? Thanks, Arnaud. What kind of pictures do you paint, Raquel? I'm moved to paint when I see beautiful sights. That's more or less why I decided to go on this journey. Landscapes, huh? The war destroyed my hometown, so I've sought beautiful sights since then. But yeah, that statue of the saint was affected too. The war stole beauty in all its forms, from all across Filgaia. It's deplorable. When I was a child, it wasn't only landscapes that I painted, but people too. My friends and family. When you can't find any beautiful landscapes to paint, why don't you use me as a model then? Are you serious? Serious? You mean whether I mean it? Yeah, I thought it'd be fun for you to paint me. But well, you won't get mad. Me? Why would I? Never mind, that's all I needed to know. Yeah, maybe I'll take you up on that offer. I need to do the things I want to do without thinking about them so much, or I'll just waste all my time doing nothing. In any case, there's a certain beauty to your enthusiasm. Thanks, Raquel. Awesome. So that would be 620. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. Now, how much can I sell that stuff for? I can't sell. That's okay. Okay. Very cool.
Phew!
Do you kids like hospitals or something? It doesn't look like there's anything wrong with you. If you like it here so much, I'd be happy to give you a shot in the...
It's been more than 10 years since the end of the war. Some even claim that the post-war period has come to an end. But is it really over? Have the raging flames of war been extinguished? Can the people sleep peacefully through the night? For those who would seek the truth, allow me to clear the veil from your eyes. The war is not over! The chaos which gave rise to the war continues. A growing anarchy threatens to blot out our future like a dark cloud. Yet piercing this darkness is a lance, a weapon of conviction. This lance is Brionac, and we shall herald the future. It looks like all our elite peers are assembled.
Oh, really? All of us? But what about Commander Kresnik and Jeremy? And besides...
Silly Heath, he got himself killed a long time ago. So it's impossible for all of us to get together anymore. Yes. Poor Heath.
These gatherings are always so amateur. You'd never think this was a group of elite soldiers.
If only I'd gone out in a blaze of glory. I wouldn't have to suffer this ignominious fate.
It's all right. Don't worry, my dear. The only one who's eager to die is that grisly old macho man over there. After all, I am a Crimson Noble. I won't be dying that easily.
Scythe, if something were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably lose my mind.
Oh my, get a room, you two. Or maybe we ought to show them a thing or two ourselves,
I too enjoy a good laugh every now and then. But perhaps now is not the best time, Commander Farmel.
Hello, Xemnas.
I have a special assignment for you all. This is a task pertaining to case number 354. We need to recover that girl, the test subject. I've dispatched Jeremy to get a head start on this mission.
Well, now we know why Jeremy's not here. But that still leaves two questions. For one, none of us are amateurs. Each member of Brionek is equivalent to an entire battalion. Sending Jeremy alone should suffice. Why then are the rest of us here?
The recovery of the girl is a top priority for our esteemed High Council. Though they didn't explain why the task was so important, failure is not an option.
A group of tired old men chasing after an innocent little girl. Honestly, what is this world coming to?
And one more thing. We've confirmed the awakening of an arm. According to the reports, however, it doesn't appear as though the girl was wielding it.
Arms. The legendary weapons of the noble war heroes. So, an arm-wielding warrior has appeared.
Though I'm confident in Jeremy's abilities, the importance of this task makes it necessary for us to have backup plans.
Very well. And I will be providing updates on the mission as they arrive.
All right, here's another question. We're supposed to bring in that girl, unharmed, isn't that correct? If that's the case, is Jeremy the best option? Considering his personality, I can't say he's an ideal candidate.
He was assigned to this mission only because he happened to be on standby in this area. But there's no need for you to worry. We've already dispatched a gallant knight to watch over her.
The Pale Rider. That makes sense. Commander Kresnik's really nice to girls.
I see. Commander Kresnik is Jeremy's chaperone. He certainly fits the bill, but those two don't exactly... Let's just say they don't get along so well.
Indeed, Lieutenant. I just hope that those two will not let their personal feelings get in the way of their mission. Otherwise, as members of this elite unit, I'm afraid their punishment for misbehaving would entail much more than a mere spanking. Oh.
It's just that, well, your sense of humor is a bit different, you know?
Well, they say an occasional joke or two is essential for good relations. I wish you'd learn to appreciate my jokes.
Aug's words of wisdom are gonna have to wait. For now, my peers, we'll need to focus our energies on the task at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it!
Okay, then. Oh, we gotta deal with Xemnas, apparently, so... Let's save real quick. But I do kind of want to still grind up a little bit, even though I do have
I'm still okay. Gotcha! I want to help everyone!
Okay. Oops. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
For the sake of my next move! Let's see! Oh!
Am I this much of a softie? Why am I getting mixed up in this?
Dun 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 dun. That...
Do you really think you can catch me?
I'll do my best.
Well, okay, let's see what I can do.
Gotcha!
Awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum.
How about here? Maybe I'll give that a try.
Okay. Bum ba-da-dum, bum ba-da-dum.
I'm ready to go!
I'm over here!
My turn! I can do it! Like Henri taught me!
Think you can take me on? You picked the wrong opponent!
My turn!
Okay.
Do you really think you can catch me?
Takes care of that!
Oh! This should be interesting. I'll finish you!
Okay.
There! There!
Let's do this!
Because I think this is all just like counting to the XP, I think. Now let me see. So those things that are probably a good. Yeah, okay. what I'm probably gonna do is on my own for the next few days fight those things, and yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna... Hold on. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call it right here. So, I'll be back with this next Wednesday and Thursday afternoons. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be starting Wuchang Fallen Feathers, or whatever it's called. I've been curious about playing that, so... yeah, I'm very much enjoying this. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be... going back to the temple, finding those blob things to kind of grind out for their XP and whatnot. So that's the idea. So, like I said, we'll be back to this next Wednesday and Thursday afternoons. Tomorrow afternoon we'll be playing Wuchang, and tomorrow evening we'll be playing more Elden Ring. So, yeah. So, anyway, so thank you, everyone, for watching, and as always, thank you for being awesome. And until next time.